Live here.
PG-13?
During the snowfall, after the snow.
All right.
Come with us? We're going in a van right now.
Where to?
Here, show me your thing. I want to see it.
I just went live.
Johnny's to the right.
Let's see here, live. This.
Oh my God, it's Johnny's leg!
Let's drag him into the van and play a game of hide and peek.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get my chat up here.
No, you never asked.
One sec, guys. I'll be with you in a sec. I can't get my damn stream up. There we are. Hey, good evening, everyone. It is Friday, November 21st, 8:48 p.m. is the time. About 5 degrees Celsius is the temperature. I'm here at Young Dundas Square, the place to go by no other names. I was here earlier today. There's the Eaton Center over there. And I ran into a group of people right here. Someone who's streaming on, you said on Kick?
Kick!
Moxie.
M-O-X-I-E. Here's my group.
M-O-X-I-E on Kick.
On kick.com.
All right. Well,
That's Coyote right there.
There's
a Coyote belt.
That's Coyote?
That's a Coyote belt, yeah.
This is the second time I met
large
this man.
coyote.
He's awesome. He goes everywhere in the city and shows you what it's like to live in the city, right? So I mean, it's so incredible.
Crispy, I wasn't sniped. I just ran into them. We're just starting at the same time. Drew Costin's here. Brad Palmer, Medano, Crispy, Formidable Business, Marg, Jeanette, Reyes.
Welcome to India, everybody. Welcome.
All right.
Welcome to Bangladesh.
RM is here. Alicia, I see YouTube's doing the thing with the names. Lorraine McLean, Dynamics, and everyone else. Do not know. Thank you guys for tuning in. We've already got 158 viewers and counting. Thank you so much. All right. Well, it's good to see you guys.
It's good.
You want a drink?
Very nice
I'm
to
good.
meet you. Very nice to
I'm
meet
We
good.
got cold
Very
shots.
nice.
What we got cold shots, like a little bit of poison in it.
Well, have a fun night.
No problem. My name
I'll
is
see you around.
Moxie on Kick.
Anytime you see me, say hi.
I met you.
Anytime
I
you-
watch you on YouTube, man.
Anytime you see me, say hi.
That's awesome.
All right. Cheers, guys.
I'm also streaming on IP2. My name is Moxie on Kick.
Mox, M-O-X-I on.
M-O-X-I-E.
All right. And you've got the speaker,
Oh yeah, this is my TTS right here.
so people send you some inappropriate shit.
Oh, all the time, you know. My community is very wholesome, so they send me great stuff.
Well, I haven't been kicked off YouTube yet, so.
Oh, I'm verified on Kick. I got a partner. Are you partnered?
On YouTube, yeah.
Really?
Well, I have over 100,000 subs.
Is it how much you get per stream? Like, sorry, wait, not asking you that, but how much is it per stream? Is it more so chatters or viewers?
In terms of,
Because I thought Kick was like the number. You should switch to Kick.
no, most of my content is pre-recorded videos, not live. This just is supplementary.
Oh.
And all my viewers are here. I'm monetized. I've got over 100,000 subscribers, so
Oh.
I kind of live on YouTube. It's a boomer thing.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Cheers. They just ran into me. One of those guys was a viewer. I don't know the rest of them. Another guy I ran into. Interesting characters. But we're here at Dundas Square. Thank you again, guys. She was asking if my content is wholesome. Well, I responded, I'm still allowed on YouTube, so it's wholesome enough. Usually, if someone is not streaming on YouTube or Twitch and they're on one of the other platforms, it's a good sign that it's not so wholesome. But hopefully everything is coming through A-OK. Crispy says, Kick partner program pays an hourly rate to streamers. I would be getting paid. Well, I'm happily on YouTube. There's some kind of karaoke noise going on over here. They were playing Shania Twain, Feels Like a Woman earlier. I didn't want to get copyrighted. Julia is here. City Walks Estelle. Thomas. RM says Johnny Strides is a wholesome channel. So YouTube is doing that fun thing again where it changes everyone's name to their @ handle. Mark D is here. Greetings. Sky Girl says, haven't seen Eaton Center in a long time. We're about to see if Italy has opened yet. Italy will be coming up in a moment. They were asking if I wanted to go for a van ride. I don't know what that's all about. But I was in this area recording earlier. I was at the newly renamed Timu station. It's kind of ridiculous. Imagine 10 years ago telling someone, hey, I'm at Sankofa Square, you know, right at Timu station or TMU station. Is that near Ryerson? No, it is not. How absurd would that conversation be? Well, I don't think those names are gonna stick. So it is what it is. This is south. I don't really know where I'm going. But we'll get a peek if the Italy is open. I don't know how long we'll be streaming for tonight, but we'll go for maybe an hour and a half at least. There's Simon's, there's Italy. Yeah, Dynamics, there's about 10 million things that sound better than what they ended up calling it. And just a reminder, I'm probably going live on Sunday. It's the day of the big Santa Claus parade. One of my biggest streams of the year usually. Hey, Pocket 3. Hey, you know me.
Sure. How you doing?
Good.
Last time,
Oh,
you know?
we met at the Rogers
on
Center,
streets.
or Skydome, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
on
you doing?
Streets. Good to see you again.
Nice to meet you.
You're making a video?
Yeah, I'm shooting now.
Check this guy out on Streets.
Yeah.
You'll be able to see this.
YouTube channel. Been following Johnny for a long time, so
Awesome.
been my mentor, and I following this.
Yeah, so I've been so busy, I still got to get back to you, man.
It's
But
okay. Shall be talking though. I appreciate it.
all right. Well,
Bye.
cheers. Good luck with your video.
Thank you.
That was on Streets. I knew I recognized him, but his name didn't come to the tip of my tongue until he mentioned it. But I ran into him, I can't believe I said Rogers Center. I ran into him at the Skydome right as Game 7 was about to get underway, or a little bit before that. And there is Italy. Oh, you guys caught me at my worst saying that bad word. Jeanette says hello to On Streets. I think he's just getting his channel going. But that is the new Italy. It is quite huge. They've got a nice spot. Not as much window street view as you get at the Bloor Young location. So that one would probably be my preferred location. Just for that alone. I'm assuming it's otherwise all the same, pretty much. Yeah, Lisa, you caught me. I made a post on Reddit Toronto today that made it to the front page. It was the second most upvoted post. And one of their stupid mods just took it down. And the rules they gave me saying it broke, it did not break any of the rules. It wasn't a low effort meme post. It was a human generated high effort post. So fuck you, pardon my French, Toronto mods. Heinzel says better use than Nordstrom. I would say so. The Simon's facade is quite nice. Greetings, Annette. Greetings from a now 55 Fahrenheit, St. Louis. It is not that cold. Don't have my gloves on. Dynamic says the mods in Art Toronto are so bad. I know a few that are okay, but yeah, they're quite lame in total, or as a whole. Good evening, Whitbedude. As we walk by Shooter Street. Hey, Alicia Lewis, happy Friday to you. Thank you so much, Alicia. Cheers to you. Happy Friday to you as well. Hope your finger has healed. If not, it is well on the way. Last time I saw it, it wasn't looking so good. I had some sad news today. I was waiting for the elevator at my building and someone made a post. And it was a picture of a lady I would always see. She would always be out walking her dog with her walker. And I'd always crack the joke, he's taking you for a walk. And she would always chuckle and say, you got that right. And then later the walker became a mobility scooter. And I knew right away when I saw her picture on the wall that she had passed away. I didn't know she was battling lung cancer for the last 20 years. But I saw someone else in the building walking her dog the other week. But apparently she passed away on November the 3rd, so sad. It was just one of those things that just kind of hits you. It's like I always saw her around. She was always so pleasant. We're often on the elevator together as well. Greetings, Caroline. Car sounds like it's got a flat tire or something. What's that Cadillac doing? Is that guy drunk? Just swerving in and out of the lanes, not indicating. Thank you, Marie Palmer. And everyone else for your kind words. Just kind of gave me like 5-10 minutes of just sitting there. A bit of a moment of pause. I don't really feel like walking along Queen Street here. It's all narrow. Greetings, Rick. Sorry guys, I can't see your screen names. It's doing that thing where it shows your YouTube handle after the @ sign, so I'm going by memory for some of you. But I noticed Ken hadn't posted a video, so I messaged him, what are you going live? he was going live somewhat soon, so I was like, okay, if I'm up to it, I'll go out later. And I wasn't really feeling up to it, but I forced myself out anyways, so here we are. Greetings, Paul. Trojan Explorer, very true. And thank you to our mods, Marge and Medano and Vivian are here. There's a dude in rollerblades and a mask carrying a bunch of flowers. It's a weird thing to see. All right, Kyle Walker. WRX Matt says we appreciate it. Love a Friday night downtown stream. Caroline, I think it's more of a glitch. It's happened before and it's resolved itself, or it got resolved. Someone says the Raptors are currently winning. Yeah, they have won 9 out of their last 10, and they've got a pretty light schedule coming up. They could easily win 4 out of their next 5 or so. They'd be in second or third in the East, so they got some of that good juju from the Blue Jays. Good shit as we look north up Yonge Street. Oh, Marie, it's your birthday. Happy birthday if I missed it. Math Doctor says the Pistons and Raptors are top 2 in the East. Wild times. Imagine if the Jays get Kyle Walker and re-sign Bichette. Oh boy, we're going to be in for a very long run of making the playoffs every year if that happens. And Marie, happy birthday to you. Hope you're having an awesome one. I almost said awesome one, as if that makes any sense. It's what, your 35th birthday, Marie? That's right. Lindsay from Sudbury says hi. Sal says need some pitching. We do. And there's no guarantee a Savage is going to be a beast. But it's certainly looking good. Don't you sing for Marie's birthday? It's hard for me to sing. The Laughing Man says, went to Barbarians for the first time today, as it was your birthday too. The Laughing Man, happy birthday. And you're stealing my birthday tradition, going to Barbarians. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Love me some Barbarians, but I can only afford to go there once a year or so. Greetings, Chris Mills. Gertesh says tomorrow will be 35 years since Predator 2 was released. Always count on Gertesh for some handy movie facts. So this is south on Yonge. Man, I think I'm gonna have to pick up some food after this. I had a bowl of cereal for breakfast, a smoothie for lunch, a bowl of bran cereal for breakfast, a smoothie for lunch, and a bowl of Weetabix for dinner. It's been quite the culinary feast for me today. I don't really know where I'm going, but last few times I streamed, I feel like I was on the east side of town. So let's go west a little bit. Ooh, that Chipotle smells so good. I think Chipotle's going to be closed by the time I get home. Cozy soups for $5. The Mad Radish. David says double double. Greetings, Demi. So we're at King. It's weird, we're in the financial district. This should be fairly quiet on a Friday night, but it is not. And then it's a walk by Joey. Yeah, I muted that on purpose. This is Scotia Plaza on the right. Well, Marie Palmer, I hope you're enjoying your custom tailor-made birthday live stream. Greetings, Chowdhury. Oh, we can't really look up and see it that well from here. That little red S up there is almost 1,000 feet up in the air, not quite. Greetings, Jacques. AZGT from Arizona. Again, sorry, I can't see your screen names. I can only see your handles. That's the Art Deco Commerce Court North. It's the TD Center on the left. Oh, I think the west side of Line 1, the university side, is going to be closed this weekend again. That's the craziest thing I've witnessed while doing a live vid. We saw a fight earlier this year on Bloor in Koreatown. I almost got hit by a car, and then on the same light cycle in the same intersection there was an accident that I recorded. That was a crazy few seconds of live streaming. And sadly, this used to be a killer view of the CN Tower. That new skyscraper is plugging that gap. Have I seen the Eaton Center Christmas tree? I have a video up of that. Hey, we have 519 viewers already. Thank you guys. If you want to be in the chat, you do have to be subscribed to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Chris Mill says snow tires on, mission accomplished. Thank you for being responsible. But my tires are all seasoned. Yeah. That means they still suck ass in the winter. Normal trees are up at the TD Center. All right, good luck, Anthony. We're gonna go look at the same decorations TD puts up year after year. Raptors up 20 in the third. It's a pretty crazy view. Christo says it's more challenging with all season. That's what's fun. Yeah, there's a very similar complex in Chicago and New York City. They've been putting up this same tree display here for the last 6 or 7 years. Maybe it's time to invest in something new. Was a fun detour. I kind of get deja vu walking around Toronto at Christmas time. It's the same places with the same decorations. I've already seen the Christmas market open and I have zero desire to go back because it's not going to be any different. I'll probably eventually go do it in December at some point. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of nice Christmas decorations and things to see and do, but new and different from the prior year, it usually is not. There's a Festival of Lights in Little Italy tonight. I wish I knew about that. Could have gone, and is it still going on? Well, tomorrow won't be good. I just did a video along college anyways. There's Black and Blue, the golden age of steak. A little fancy for my liking. Chinese strides go abroad and mix it up. I will be doing that in December and hopefully early next year as well. This year I've already been to Japan and Thailand and Mexico. I didn't do Europe this summer, but I usually do my fair share of going abroad. I did just get a shiny new passport. The golden age of steak was in the 80s in Argentina. The first night I arrived in Korea, well, my first full night there, the second night there was like a goodbye party for a lot of the people that were leaving that we were replacing. So we hopped in some cabs and went to Apgujeong. Well, we went to this place called Mercado, and it was a Brazilian steakhouse. That was my first time ever having Brazilian steak. It was quite excellent. Not what I thought my first dinner in Korea would be, but it was quite good. Alicia's leaving Tuesday for your trip. Awesome. Carolyn says a family member was just in New York City and the decorations are up. There's a city I need to get back to. I won't lie, New York is awesome. So is here, but there is too. As we're on King Street, moving east. Alicia's going back to Thailand. You're making me jealous. It's crazy in the summer. It would still be kind of light out at this time. Math Doctor says group trip travel with Johnny Strides to BKK.
It's a beta.
Oh,
Hey, little
yeah.
XO is here. Alicia Lewis, you're going to Thailand for 5 days? Where else are you going? I'm not even over the jet lag 5 days in. I'm gonna cross just in case we're in range of picking up a copyright. That guy's playing a background track. There's one of my favorite views of the city. You're going for a family event. Greetings, best friends, 1994 rocks. That's Roy Thompson Hall. Here comes a 504 King streetcar. We can hop on that. There's the Elephant Castle. That's where I went before I went to game 1 of the ALCS. Charlotte's room. So this is King Street West into the entertainment district. place just up here on the right that has a speakeasy in the back. Greetings, Vasily. Coffee, oyster, champagne. Mascot Beer Garden. This place. It's once a smoked meat sandwich restaurant.
Wow, we're right on time. Look at us.
Lisa says, someone tell me what I don't know. Hey, there's that guy in the rollerblades again with the flowers and the mask.
You guys want to both come to the movie?
In here, theater is life. 7 larger-than-life musicals. Are you talking about that song? I think he was playing like the Harlem Globetrotters music on his sax. There's some night spots that way. Yeah, Medano. There you go. Hey, Lisa's thanking Medano. I said it before he typed it. Give me the credit. Oh, that guy's just going around. I think he's trying to sell those? This is the Princess of Wales Theatre we're walking past.
I know this is really grandma thing to say, but I'm not.
Greetings, Jasmine, NYC.
And I'll be like,
And we've made it to John Street. It's always pretty lively up John. Maybe we'll stay on King for a little bit. All right, George, happy birthday to you. And the Laughing Man. And Marie Palmer. He says, asking if that guy is a mime. Happy early Thanksgiving to y'all in the States. Says Math Doctor, y'all. There's something us Canucks don't really say. Rollerblading guy has 2 million TikTok followers. This guy's following him. That's Restaurant Row. Same, but different. Popular Thai expression. That's often what the vendors will tell you when you're at the market in Thailand. Especially if you're trying to buy something that's a knockoff item. They'll be like, is this real? And they'll often say same, but different. This is Whitmer Street. Demi says, who says y'all? I certainly don't. But you hear it on TV a fair bit. One of those things Americans say. We say a lot of things that probably sound weird to them. The one thing Americans say that I can't get over, though, is when they say on accident. Oh, I did it on accident. That always sounds wrong to me. Every time I hear it, it's like, does this person know how to speak English? But y'all, it's just kind of a thing they say. There's the Sutton Place Hotel. So we've made it to Peter Street.
Johnny.
Hello.
Hey.
I don't know who that was, but he said Johnny and I said hello. Fancy restaurant. Lisa hates huh instead of pardon. That just sounds kind of rude, doesn't it? Fire truck slowly creeping along King. I've broken the pattern of it's me. And what about friendly viewer? Demi, it's a boot. How many birthdays do we got in here? We got over 600 viewers, so there's bound to be a few. Isn't it if you have 33 people in a room, there's a 50-50 chance that 2 of them share the same birthday? Classic math problem they teach. And I still don't understand how to explain it, but I remember what it is. Oh, Chipotle, I can smell it from here. And there's a really good Thai restaurant over there called Khalsan Road. Gurtej will be turning 39 in 3 weeks. When I was in grade 4, there were 3 of us in the class with the same birthday. Remember the guy's name? It was like Ryan Zdebiak, and the girl Nicole Murray, I think. I don't know why I remember their names. We've made it to Spadina. One of the few grand unions in the whole city. This is where a streetcar can turn in any direction from any direction. These are very uncommon around the world, actually. Do I play poker? I can play poker, but do I? Not really. I used to play Poker Stars and Party Poker back in like 2004. It's kind of fun. I'd play low limit stuff. Then people started getting really, really good. And it kind of became no fun. This guy is here. Oh, this is this place. Liquor Wars? Here, I gotta mute it for a sec. Kind of heading into where a lot of the nightlife is, although it's a little early for that. Happy National Gingerbread Cookie and Stuffing Day. Well, thank you. You got a secret spot? Oh, I'm definitely getting cleaned out if it's that kind of poker. I could play some of the 5 and 10 cent small and big blind style, but right, playing with real people that know what they're doing with real money, that's not going to last very long. Crikey, you once got into an argument with Daniel Negreanu about universal health care? Well, I'm guessing Daniel Negreanu is probably not a fan. Although, actually, he would pay taxes on his poker winnings. In Canada, you don't pay taxes on gaming winnings or gambling. But if you do it for a living, it's considered business income. And you do pay taxes on it. So I'm guessing Daniel Negreanu is opposed to it based on the fact that a lot of people with that amount of money don't like paying taxes because they think the rest of us are lazy and undeserving. There's a really neat condo going in on the left. When my friend was visiting, I've told this story before, hey, Howard Charco, when my friend was visiting from Boston, we used to teach in Korea together, and he drove up from Boston. He was dating a girl we taught with who lived in Toronto, and he came to visit her and hang out with me. We all went to this club that used to be here one night, and he was quite drunk and ended up knocking off a whole bunch of like cocktail glasses off the bar, and they all smashed. And the bartender was like, dude, you owe us thousands of dollars. And then he asked me if I had any money to bail him out. And I was like, how many credit cards do you got? And he's like, 3. I'm like, give him your worst credit card and tell him to charge it to that, and then just report your credit card as lost or stolen. I'm not condoning fraud, but that's how that, he was too drunk to think of that. But that's what he ended up doing. Those people were douchebags anyways. So I don't feel that guilty. That was a long time ago. Reguito, hey Johnny, happy Friday. Have an awesome weekend. 3:45. Reguito, thank you so much, Reguito. Cheers to you. Christos says, classy drunk. Yeah, something like that. How often do I fold? I have no idea. Lisa says most people would be too drunk to think of that. Well, He was not on the hook for it at the end of the day, so he was quite grateful that I planted that idea in his head. This was before the day of Uber and Lyft. We ended up taking a cab up to my place in Midtown because that's where he parked his car. The Raptors are winning by 18. There's the keg. So there's like kind of an arcade style place, Greta, across the street. Arcade bar and street food. Some of these clubs have designated smoking areas on the sidewalk. Ooh, I am glad my days of doing this stuff are over. Lining up? No thanks. Being shoulder to shoulder with a billion people? No thanks. Paying $25 just to get through the door and then paying another $5 to check your coat because it's freezing? No thanks. But hey, you enjoy yourself, that's all that matters. I'm not judging these people, I'm just saying it's not really something I'd be up to. This place is pretty good though, Ruby Soho. I'll give it credit. It's a very different vibe from like the clubby style places. Good music. It's really more of a pub. It's just people sitting around eating, having some drinks. There's Earl's. I'm kind of hoping all the different music just cancels each other out here. Showing all Toronto sports, sound on. This place I would go to first. Get yourself a sausage and a beer. Jeanette says low-key pub with good food is more your speed. Yeah, that's not really a low-key pub, but I'm not going to say I didn't enjoy going there. There's another club place just up ahead, but I'm going to turn around here.
Excuse me? Are you Johnny Stride?
That's me, yeah.
Hey, man, how's it
Hey,
going?
good, how are you?
I watch your live streams every now and then.
You're on a live right now. Yeah, you're on.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Your name?
Ivan.
Ivan. Well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. That's my girlfriend over here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good to see you. It's good to see
You
you out
too.
in the wild. You know, I saw you once before, but I tried to catch up to you and I couldn't. But
Oh,
I'm
cool.
glad I caught you this
Where are you
time.
guys off to?
We just came back from dinner. We're just gonna go home and relax for us tonight.
Cool.
Yeah, how about you? Just going up and down King Street with the...
Yeah, I'm just going to go back to the subway, I think.
Oh, nice.
I just figured because you're in the area, maybe you're going out to party.
Oh,
but...
no, not tonight. Not tonight.
All right,
man,
awesome.
have
Well,
a good
nice to
night.
meet you. Have a good
Yeah,
night.
you too.
Cheers. Ivan and his girlfriend. Very friendly dude. Let's cross the street here. They went for dinner and they're going back in to call it a night. That sounds pretty good. It's a new Japanese restaurant, Hello Nori. There's Oretta and Lavelle, featuring art by Takashi Murakami. In Lisa's Dream World, all places would prominently feature art and the artist.
We're talking about Earl.
There's a nice view of the tower. The CN Tower. Someone says jaywalking, not cool, bro. Not jaywalking, bro. You think this guy's jaywalking too? No, he is not. Not to be rude, but get yourself a clue. It's perfectly legal to cross mid-block as long as you're not impeding traffic. And even if it was illegal, in a city like this, that is very common. You've obviously never been to New York or Toronto. Jaywalking is when you cross against a signal. So if you have a don't walk or a red light, that's jaywalking. But you can cross mid-block all you want, as long as you're not in anyone's way. There's the second King Taps we've walked by tonight. The other one was over at King. I'm just going to mute it for a sec. Oh well, let's go up Portland. Yeah, we went by Poutini's where Anthony Bourdain ate at. That's correct. Jaywalking was invented by the car companies. Roads are not for cars initially. They were not. If you look at footage from like nearly, I'd say over 100 years ago, you'd see the streets were full of people and cars and trams and people on horses. Yeah. 650.
What up, Grand Rapids, Michigan? Turn up.
You're from Michigan?
Grand Rapids, yeah.
Where are you guys going?
Hey, Ionia 606, Austin. Have a good night, bro.
You too.
Good night.
There's always a little hair in the back of my head that stands up and says, these people are going to say something really inappropriate. They're baiting me, but all I get is ridiculously friendly, happy people. I'm pretty lucky in that sense. This is Portland Street. But yeah, jaywalking was an invention of the car company. Big Auto wanted people off the streets. And the Velvet Underground at the end of the street, I think that place is closing. Portland's a little quiet, but I'm gonna hang a right. Dynamics confirms the Velvet Underground is closing. The Bovine Sex Club, though, is still around. And isn't it possible that it'll reopen as something else. It's not always doom and gloom when a venue like that closes. Sometimes places get reimagined. All right, crikey. Enjoy as well. Thanks for dropping in. It is 9:48. Johnny, what's your thoughts on the Epstein files? A little heavy of a subject. I'll just say there's no way in hell that non-redacted files will be released. And it's pretty obvious the previous administration didn't release them as well as the current one, because there's people on all sides or both sides of the fence that would be implicated. Anyways, here's Queen Street. Don't know why I chose to read that out loud. Sometimes I see a question and I start reading it and I'm like, oh, I wish I skipped this one. Thank you for the memories. Yeah, the Velvet is closed. Hopefully something good in its spot pops up. Johnny, go to Rudy's for dinner after the stream. There's an idea. Get a nice burger from Rudy's. I'm guessing the Shake Shack in Midtown will be closed. But this is Queen West. Korean skincare and such. All right, I gotta mute it for 1 sec, guys. Is Rudy's good? It's pretty damn good, in my opinion. There's a French place called La Petite, Korean restaurant and bar. Best pink strains in the city. 24-hour. But this place, Shawarma Royale, they've got a pretty good chicken bowl. That unmistakable sound of an electric vehicle. If you've never tried Rudy's, it's not like unlike a lot of the smash burgers you'll have, but I think they're pretty good. Lisa says sovereign land. Yeah, that's a little hack. If you want to sell whatever you want, just say it's on sovereign land. I don't think the police have ever raided one of those places. They probably just view it as a legal gray area. I'll say let the legislators take care of it. Not the worst approach. There's actual problems. I don't think those are one of them. This is a nice situation. Pedestrians being ejected out onto a busy street. This place, Raku, is good. I had some soba there before. Pineapple on pizza. I'm a fan. Maybe I'll get Osmos. I haven't had Osmos in a while. I know a lot of people like to shit on Osmos, but I think it's pretty good. You would never date a woman with tattoos or who eats pineapple on pizza? Hey man, good luck. If that's your criteria, pineapple on pizza, delicious. Tattoos, who cares? If they like it, it's all good. Tahinis. Hopefully that's real art and not AI art, like that one up on Danforth. Ethan agrees, Johnny, Osmos is good. I've never had a complaint about Osmos. People always shit on it on Reddit. Every time I have it, I'm like, this is pretty good. And the people there are always super friendly. There's Burrito Boys. Ken's favorite spot. Let's get Johnny's opinion on it. Opinion on what? Shelby's. I've only tried this once. I don't really remember it. We're a block away from the most interesting McDonald's in the city. The Cameron House. You know what's funny? Well, I don't know if it's funny, but I was watching a show called Insomniac that was filmed like 25 years ago or so. It starred Dave Attell on the Comedy Network in the States. And he would go to big cities and record himself getting up to all kinds of stuff in the wee hours of the night, hence the name Insomniac. And he went to Toronto for one episode. And you can find that episode on YouTube. Someone re-uploaded it. And it is really, really interesting. Just seeing the city. It reminds me of like an old episode of Kenny vs. Spenny, but he went into a number of bars. He went to like this eccentric dude who passed away. He went to his museum in the annex. He had like tea with him. He stopped and chatted to a bunch of people on the street. Anyways, if you can find it, Dave Attell, Insomniac, Toronto. It's on YouTube. I think it was an excellent watch. And when I went to New York City about 5 years ago, I saw Dave Attell at the Comedy Cellar. I initially had tickets to see Al Franken. He was playing the early show. But I swapped them for the later show, which was Dave Attell. There's always a hope at the Comedy Cellar that a big name will drop in after. So if you go to the second show, you might get to see like a Louis C.K. or someone working on some new material. We didn't get to see anyone, unfortunately, but Dave Attell is quite funny. Or quite funny. Hey, there's where I got my coat. Is that the coat I'm wearing in the same color in the window? That is the exact coat I am wearing. I don't know why we're looking at that. It's kind of quality content you guys tune in for. You like Andrew Dice Clay? Yeah, there's a guy I don't think would. Oh, that was nice. That person just horked. There's a guy that would definitely have some haters today. I have not been to Soy Boys. Almost worth a sympathy super. That coat had to be $200. I think it was like $549 or something. Yeah, coats are not cheap. And the dude rang it up at like $3 something. And I made a very big mistake when he did that. I looked at him and I said, "That's it?" And then his boss looked at him and said, like, "Check that price again." He rang up the wrong item and I almost saved over $200 on it. Oops. I should have learned to keep my mouth shut. And there's a look down Peter Street. But yeah, it's not a... I'm not a fan of like the big down-filled, super warm coats. You can easily spend $1,000 on one of those, even at that store. But this one is like medium warm. It's not that thick, but it's perfect. I'm more of a layers person anyways. And most importantly for me, since I make videos, it's got a ton of pockets and it doesn't make swishy noises when I walk. When I was trying on different coats there, I was walking through the store kind of swishing my arms. And I think the guy thought I was nuts. I had to explain to him that I need a quiet coat. And then it made sense. Lisa D. Young, one hell of an oops dude, yeah. But in fairness, that guy might have gotten into some shit. And I realized what he did, but thank you, Lisa, for the $2. Cheers to you. Had I have known what was going down, I would have kept my mouth shut.
Hello?
Neville misses when Silver Snail and Baca books were on the next block across the street from one another. Yeah, this area has really changed. A lot of the smaller retailers got pushed out. And a lot of the big names moved in, and now some of those names have moved out. Zara is gone, H&M is gone, Aritzia is still here. There's where Zara used to be. Yeah, the H&M was several blocks that way. Just got here. What happened earlier? What didn't happen earlier? There's an LCBO. Justin! Acreon Tour Justin. I know I bungled your name, but $2 super chat. Thank you, Justin. Thank you so much. YouTube is doing this weird thing where it's showing your handle name, not your screen name. Thank you, Steven. You miss active surplus being here? I think the spiritual successor to active surplus is up on Bloor. That lady just roared through the crossing. Oh, hello. They're saying hi stream. Well, at least they're not saying hi chat.
And they got divorced.
Is there 1 month's divorce?
Does Toronto experience significant inflation? I think the whole country does.
Menu delivery $10.
But condo prices have fallen quite drastically. I think they're at around the same level they were 4 or 5 years ago. Rents are starting to fall. I think the housing market is the next domino to fall. So we've kind of hit a breaking point. I think there's a standoff between buyers and sellers. Sellers looking to recoup what they paid for it. Buyers saying it ain't worth it. So there's kind of a big divide between the asks and the sells. And the whole market's at like a standstill. And that's starting to trickle over into the rental market. So it's a weird place to be right now if you're looking to sell. There's the old Chum building. But you mentioned inflation. That's why that came to mind. Transit mobility scooter. Darren Parbury. It was nice to meet you on the last live stream over near Keelsdale Station. Thank you so much for the super chat, Darren. Cheers to you. Hopefully you had a good time out when you mentioned you were going to make some more content. About time. 2.3K for a 1-bedroom is insane. I knew someone who was paying that for a tiny studio. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Apparently, the US is losing jobs like crazy. The government's hiding their latest job report. The stock market is tanking quite dramatically. Bitcoin, oh man, that is down to like 83, 84,000. All the indicators are there that we are in for a rough time coming up. So the good news is that might have positive impacts on the housing situation. But you need to have some kind of income to pay for that, which is the flip side of that. But a lot of people are kind of gambling right now. Are we just in a big correction and the market will keep chugging, or is this the start of a big recession and bear market? Nobody really knows. But the signs are there with our housing market, at least, that things aren't going in a good direction. There's the CN Tower. Raptors just won 140 to 110 against the Wizards. So many condos going up at Don Mills and Eglinton. Jeanette says beloved CN Tower. What about the beloved Queen Mother Cafe? Serving up some excellent Thai food. There's the Chick Queen.
But it doesn't. But by the way, Mumbai has under that.
Yeah, apparently line 6 could open before line 5. December 7th is the date that's been announced. So I'm kind of heading back towards where I started. We're going east on Queen. When is the Eglinton line opening? Hopefully by year's end. It's looking like line 6 will open first though. Am I going for the bike ride, Christie to Queen's Park Circle tomorrow? Asks Liam. I don't know. My only plans are sleep tonight, wake up tomorrow. I gotta work out tomorrow because I'm a day off. Normally I work out today. Holy cow, a super chat. Hey Johnny, loving this live stream. By the way, I don't eat Osmos. I used to deliver with one of their food suppliers and saw many questionable things in the back coolers that grossed me out. That's all I can say. Happy Friday, love you all. Ishmael Shakur Worldwide 2380. $50. Holy cow, thank you so much for that. Unfortunately, I can't see your screen name. YouTube has this glitch right now where it's just showing your handle. But thank you so much, Ishmael Shakur Worldwide 2380. Hopefully that's not the Osmos at Yonge and Eglinton, the one north of there. If you could let me know that one, that might give me a good idea to avoid that one. And Epic Nation HD, member for 30 months, 30th month booped. You'll be there tomorrow. All right, thank you, Liam, for the heads up. I'm not sure what my status is on that, but thank you, Ishmael. You win the biggest super chat of the night award.
It's so good to see you guys. See you.
Guess I gotta try tahinis tonight. All right, I'll take that tip and I'll steer clear. Maybe I'll see if PETA for Life is, or Fit for PETA? I think it's PETA for Life on Eglinton Avenue East. You're hoping that line 5 is open by spring 2026? Oh, it better damn well be open by then. I worked at a New York Fries once, and I saw one of my coworkers drop some fries after they were cutting them, because we'd always cut them fresh in store, and they scooped them up with a dustpan. And I was an acting supervisor back then, and I made them spoil the entire batch. And I called the store manager and told her what I saw, and she seemed kind of disappointed in me, like, you're supposed to look the other way when you see that kind of thing. And I'm thinking like, hey, can I fire this guy? And she was like, I wish you didn't tell me that. That's the vibes I got. But anyways, we spoiled a lot of fresh potatoes, and I made him do it again. And no, that guy didn't lose his job, but yeah, shit goes down in restaurants. Medano, member for 15 months. Vinamarl sent me a super chat earlier. Oh, I'm gonna have to check for that. Medano, thank you for the notice. Thank you, Medano, and for 15 months of membership. Let me scroll up and see if I can find that super chat. Oh, there we go. Hi from Brazil. I used to live at Danforth and Main Street. 1090 Real. Vinamarl, thank you so much. Sorry I missed it, and thank you for catching that, Medano. It's PETA for light on Eglinton. Thank you, Debbie. Guy 2027, you must think I'm an idiot for shouting that person out. If that's really your dad's name, maybe get a new name. Hopefully that was just a one-off at that one particular Osmos you saw. They're expanding Osgood Station to accommodate the Ontario line here. That's what all that is about, eh? National Housing Day Rally, November 22nd. That's tomorrow, 11 to 1:30. Hands off renters' rights. Meet at 67 Yonge Street, outside the headquarters of FR Pro, the main landlord lobby behind Bill 60. Yeah, rather than just, fund the LTB properly, they're looking to give landlords the ability to evict tenants without due process. Hey, I sympathize with landlords that have shitty squatters, putting them in a difficult position, but the answer is to make sure the LTB is properly funded and cases can be tried swiftly, because for every landlord with a shitty tenant, there's a tenant with a shitty landlord. But the province doesn't seem to want to properly resolve anything. Kenneth Hill, 199. Thank you, Kenneth Hill. Thank you so much for the 199. Cheers to you. All right, I guess we got to swing by the old Toronto sign. Since we're here, maybe we'll pop back up to Dundas Square and call it a day there. Go back to where it all started. I'm not sure what time I'll go live on Sunday, but that is the day of the Santa Claus Parade. Speaking with Jeff from the Travel Fund channel, and he will not be live streaming that. He's got a contracting gig he needs to do. Oh, do they have the ice surface in place here? Krista says that guy gives too many rights to all the wrong people. That's kind of his MO. Vivian says, I'm going to try to pull up on you. Okay, don't run. If you can catch me, you can say hi, of course. They're going to be doing a tree lighting and cavalcade of lights ceremony at some point coming up. Greetings, Tom. Yeah, that's a good point, Lisa. Pull up in what? This is Nathan Phillips Square. I'll definitely be streaming and recording here when all the skating is taking place. How's Jeff doing? He's very grateful. He noticed some of the viewers from this channel have contributed to him. He's making do with what he has, equipment-wise. I don't know how much he wants to share, but thank you to those that gave him some support. This is where you kill time when you take your mom to St. Mike's. Oh, I'm missing. I completely forgot. I missed Thursday night football. Josh Allen only got me 10 points. Khalil Shakur got me 20 points. Buffalo defense got me 20 points. I'm okay with that performance. I didn't even know my guys were being deployed. It's Nathan Phillips Square, City Hall. So many rats here hit the boarded. I haven't seen that. Greeting Mr. 90s. Hi, Johnny and chat. Happy Friday. And happy birthday to a number of viewers out there. Laughing Man, Marie Palmer. Someone else said it was their birthday. Hopefully it's not a money league. It is. It's all good. I just have to win every game for the rest of the year to have a chance of sniffing the playoffs. Yeah, for 10:20 p.m. it was pretty quiet at Nathan Phillips Square. Let's cross the street here. That's the Eaton Center straight ahead. We're going north up Bay Street, just to Dundas. Then I'm going to pop over to Timu Station, where you can shop like a billionaire. I've already decided I'm only going to call it Timu Station from now on. All right, Math Doctor, have a good night. Overnight rate $10. There's the Marriott you stay every time in Toronto. Neville says, why not just rename Young Dundas Square Toronto Metropolitan Square? Why not just not rename it? There's nothing wrong with the existing name. city's multiple crises were all solved and we had money flowing out of the wazoo, we could look at renaming stuff. It was a pointless, unnecessary act. And hey, look, absolutely nobody's life is better because they did it. What a wonderful thing that was. Vanity efforts at this time are ridiculous. I mean, it was at least $1 million out of the public pocket. I mean, that could have given multiple people a roof over their head. Could have done a lot of good. No, let's change the name of something. We're at Dundas Street West. Disorderly Conduct says thank you for the war-friendly hello. Was that you I ran into earlier? Neville, that is factually incorrect. Henry Dundas was in favor of abolition. The controversial part was he had a movement to gradually phase it out. His argument was that a black market would develop if you stamped it out at once, and that suffering would continue at the same or an even greater level. You can agree or disagree with him on that. No one really knows. But the facts are clear. He moved to abolish it. And either way, it's such a gray area. It's such a silly... There's so many much worse cases. Look at Joseph Brandt. Are we changing everything with his name on it? What about the Jarvis family? Learning a little history and having some discourse isn't exactly a bad thing. Also, it's not like there was a public outcry for it. No one was asking for the name change. A very simple thing they could have done that would have cost $0 was undedicate the street to his name, if they really believe that. Dundas is still a popular, common name. And hey, let's choose a name from a culture that has nothing to do with Canada. And spend a lot of money on it with zero public consultation. Anyways, you'll hear enough of that in tomorrow's video. We are getting near Dundas Square. It's quite lively here. You're going to have to be careful not to get music copyrighted. I'm just going to mute it for a second just in case. It's just what is going on? What is going on? Well, I'm gonna get away from that music, but This is right where I started the stream. We've come full circle. It's Donkey Ball Square. But yeah, this is Young Dundas Square. There was so much bad music blaring, I think they all canceled each other out. So hopefully I don't get copyrighted on that. But anyways, I want to thank everyone so much for tuning in. For those celebrating birthdays, happy birthday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell and all that fun stuff. I'll probably be going live for the Santa Claus Parade on Sunday, eh? So stay tuned. There'll be no video Sunday morning, but probably a live stream later on. And there'll be a video going tomorrow morning. Marie Palmer, happy birthday, as well as huge thanks to everyone who sent support. If you want to support the channel, there's links down below to how you can do that. But thank you so much, guys. Have an awesome Friday night. Jeanette, Marg D, Donkey Balls, and everyone else, thank you so much. Thank you, mods. Have a good night. Yoink. All right, Sal Smith. Right at the buzzer, I was able to, I didn't yet put my phone away, with $10. Thank you, Sal Smith with the buzzer beater. Cheers to you. Thank you so much. All right, have a good night, guys.